this crowd. You guys are fucking weird. It's a weird night tonight. Give it up for yourselves and for being here and for whatever, I don't know, whatever else. Anyone here have a foot fetish? Raise your hand if you have a foot fetish. Does anyone have a foot fetish? So here's the thing. I have a foot fetish, but I like to travel a lot. So it's kind of weird because whenever I leave America, it turned into a meter fetish. Like to travel. I went to Texas a while ago. They say everything's bigger in Texas, so my penis was finally a normal size. And then more recently, I went to London. I went to the National Museum of History in London. I learned that asteroids are made out of iron, which is kind of weird, because if asteroids are made out of iron, then why do astronauts have such wrinkly spacesuits? Because you iron things? It's a whole thing. It's a dad joke. Actually, speaking of dad jokes, this is a true joke. How many of my dad's friends does it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't know. They're always so busy screwing my mom. My mom, Tracy Lappin, who lives at 87 Melissa Court in Southington, Connecticut, and cheats on my father, Walter Lappin, with a guy named Ernie in Florida. You guys know my Aunt Pam? Dude, I was in an open mic last night and I asked people if they knew my aunt, and some lady in the crowd knew my aunt, like my whole family. Anyway, do you guys know Pam Howard by any chance? Pam, you do? You seriously, you guys know my aunt?
I got her on speed dial.
You're fucking with me. Wait, do you actually know her?
I think I do.
Really?
I actually have her number in my phone.
Are you serious? Pam? My aunt Pam? Why does everyone know my fucking aunt? Are you kidding? Do you know? No, I can't tell. All right, I can't tell this thing about my aunt if he knows her, because it's like fucked up. This is all I just go to comedy shows and open mics and just tell all of my family's secrets to strangers for my own entertainment. Wait, you don't know my aunt?
Just 1 second.
Oh, wait, did you? Oh, no fucking way. Do you know Mallory and shit?
No.
Oh, you don't know her daughter?
Not yet.
Oh. Wait, did you just add her to my phone? This is weird. Why does everyone know my goddamn aunt? I got a joke about my cousin though.
On Facebook.
Are you really?
On Facebook.
Are you serious? No, you're fucking with me. All right, they were just fucking with me now. No, all right. Forget about my family. I like to think if I ever had kids, I would have 3 kids. You know, that's like a fuck one, kill one, marry one joke. Am I right? You guys get it? Yeah. No, my parents have 3 kids. Me and my sisters. Actually, my sister is just engaged to a dude who is also named Tyler, and they broke up because this dude didn't have a job for like the 3 years they were dating, and she would like fucking buy like all of his food when they go out and shit. And so towards the end of the relationship, she said, "Hey, maybe you should get like a part-time job." And this fucking kid goes, "Why don't you get a second job?" He literally said that. It's not even a joke. Tyler, I wish I knew his last name and address so I could give all that up too. About me, I like to skydive. That's an interesting hobby of mine. Have any of you ever gone skydiving before? Anyone ever go skydiving? You have? Hey, what'd you say?
I'd probably die.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, statistically, probably wouldn't. Anyway, I like to skydive. I actually got this tramp stamp. I got 100 free skydives for getting this. I don't know if my boxers are too high or anything. But anyway, the interesting thing about skydiving is, you know, a lot of people don't like the idea of skydiving because they're afraid of heights. But what they don't realize is that most skydivers actually only shop at Home Depot because we're afraid of Lowe's. Ooh, baby. Here's a joke. This is more of a true story too. Actually, everything I've said is true. I just gave away all my family's information, except for my own. Actually, my cell phone number is 860-877-4016. If any of you guys want to know. But no. So a while ago, I went out on a first date with a girl, right? And within 10 minutes of meeting me, she felt the need to tell me that she had 4 cans of pepper spray, as if I didn't have 4 pairs of goggles. Abby from Temple College 10 years ago. That was weird. And then weirdly enough, she actually ended up liking me more than I liked her. So I told her she was like a brother to me. She's like, "Why am I like a brother to you instead of a sister?" I was like, "Because I would never have sex with my brother." I dated a vegan once. I learned a lot about veganism. I learned that a lot of vegan food is actually just named after dead animals. I'd be like, what are you eating? She'd be like, oh, vegan chicken. That's a little weird, a little counterintuitive. All the food you eat is just named after the one thing you don't want to eat, you know? And sometimes I think about going vegan, and then I think of all the food I would have to give up, and I feel like cold turkey would be the hardest one to quit. The other day, me and my friend were driving. We pulled into a parking lot. My friend goes, oh man, we can't park here. We might get towed. I was like, yeah, I think I'd rather get fingered too. We got to where we were going, which was the post office, and I just sent it a package. And I found out that a Forever stamp only lets you send up to 1 ounce of mail. I was like, 1 ounce of mail? I got about 120 pounds of female in the trunk. I got to send to a fucking graveyard right now. What am I going to do with that? Then I walked outside, this guy goes, oh man, the sun is hot today. I said, what about the father, the daughter, and the mother? There's a whole family out there. Wordplay. You could find these jokes on the back of a popsicle stick, probably. People have strong opinions about having kids. Like, I'm 30 years old, so a lot of my friends have been having kids recently. People are super into it or super against it. Personally, for me, I think if I ever had kids, it would be like winning the lottery, because I would give them all to charity. The other day, I was driving down the road in this suburban neighborhood. There was all these kids playing in a yard, and there was a street sign that said, drive like your kids live here. So I told them I was getting cigarettes, and I drove away and never came back. It would be weird, though, being a kid these days. Like, it'd be a lot different compared to when I was growing up. Like, nowadays, there's all these school shootings. When I was in school, the only thing we shot was heroin. I always thought that a pedophile, when I was a kid, I always thought that a pedophile was a type of filing cabinet. Then I got older, I said, wait a second, I'm not a file